In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 22nd, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like access to our exclusive betting picks where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and more, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. Fresno State versus Air Force. Fresno State looks to snap a 4-game skid as it heads to Colorado Springs to take on Air Force Tuesday night. The Bulldogs fell to 16-10 on the season after Saturday's 61-44 home loss to San Diego State. Justin Hutson's team now sits at 6-7 in the Mountain West despite a promising start in conference play. Fresno State will hope to get right against an Air Force team that is 3-11 in the Mountain West Conference and has lost 7 games in a row. The Falcons have just 2 wins in the 2022 calendar year. Air Force comes off of a 75-67 Saturday loss at Wyoming. The Bulldogs have huge advantages in the turnover, free throw, and rebounding departments. They will also have the edge offensively from a shot-making standpoint. Orlando Robinson is a potential NBA player for the Bulldogs and should be able to take advantage of Air Force's undersized bigs. Look for Fresno State to end its 4-game losing streak with a convincing win here. Fresno State to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Fresno State is 3-0-1 against the spread in their last 4 Tuesday games and 10-2-1 against the spread in their last 13 games as a favorite. The under is 6-0 in Fresno State's last 6 games. Air Force is 9-4 against the spread in their last 13 home games and 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 Tuesday games. The over is 4-1 in Air Force's last 5 games. The underdog is 14-3 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 17 head-to-head meetings. Neither defense has a clear edge when it comes to defending the opposing offense from making shots. Air Force is surrendering an average of 81 points per game over its last 5 contests. Fresno State overs are 4-1 in the Bulldogs' last 5 games against a team with a losing record. Both of these teams have struggled on offense this season, but Air Force isn't even averaging 60 points per game. In the last few games, the Air Force defense has been a liability as well, making the over a lucrative pick. So over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas State versus Kansas. The Kansas State Wildcats will travel to Allen Fieldhouse on Tuesday night to take on the 5th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks in a Big 12 conference matchup. The Wildcats are sitting at 14-12 this season and are coming off an 82-79 overtime road loss on Saturday against the Oklahoma State Cowboys. The Jayhawks are 22-4 and are riding a 3-game winning streak after going on the road Saturday and defeating the West Virginia Mountaineers 71-58. These in-state rivals are on 2 different playing levels this season, so it should be an entertaining and interesting matchup. Kansas State is 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. Kansas State is 10-2 against the spread in their last 12 road games. The under is 5-0 in the Jayhawks' last 5 games played on Tuesday. The over is 5-1 in Kansas State's last 6 games. Both teams are doing exceptionally well according to the adjusted efficiency margin provided by Ken Palm, as Kansas State is 54th in the nation with a plus 13.09 rating, while Kansas is 5th in the sport with a 26.16 rating. These defenses as of late are the main difference, as the Wildcats are allowing 74.8 points in their previous 4 games, while the Jayhawks are giving up 63 points in their last 3 games. The home team is 23-8-2 against the spread in their last 33 games against each other. Kansas Jayhawks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Even though the Wildcats tend to play in more low-scoring games, Kansas is just too good offensively to count on this number to hold. Kansas is one of the nation's elite offense at 4th in Ken Palm efficiency, backed by excellent shooting numbers, which makes for a high-scoring team when coupled with the Jayhawks running the quickest pace in the Big 12 at 16.5 seconds per possession. The one major issue with the Wildcats' defense is poor rebounding, as they are one of the smallest power conference teams out there and allowed Kansas to rebound a whopping 52.9% of its own misses in the first meeting. These teams cleared the total in Manhattan, and as both can take advantage of the defensive weaknesses on the other side. This should be another high-scoring game, so over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego State versus Boise State. It is a battle between two of the nation's top 10 defenses as Boise State men's basketball looks to defend Extra Mile Arena against San Diego State. Both the Broncos and the Aztecs rank in the top 10 nationally in scoring defense, with each squad giving up an average of less than 60 points per game to their opponents. San Diego State comes into this game with a 17-6 record overall, and they have gone 12-11 against the spread. The Aztecs are playing some good basketball coming into this game, and in the last game they only gave up 44 points on Fresno State. San Diego State is averaging 65.4 points while their defense is giving up 57.1 points per game. Matt Bradley has been the top player for San Diego State, averaging 17 points while shooting 44.9% from the field and 41.2% from behind the three-point line. On the other side of this matchup is Boise State, who sits with a 21-6 record overall, and they have gone 14-12 against the spread. In the last game against Utah State, Boise State pulled away late and won by 11 points. Boise State is averaging 68.9 points while their defense is giving up 59.7 points per game. Abu Kigab has been the top player for Boise State, averaging 13.8 points while shooting 46.1% from the field. The Aztecs and Broncos will meet for the 26th time, with San Diego State owning a 17-8 advantage. San Diego State has won 6 of the last 7 encounters, including the most recent game played in Boise, 72-55, on February 16, 2020. However, let's throw all of that aside because the Broncos have already beaten them this season in a grand fashion and are in prime position to do it again. The one area that separates these two teams is how the Broncos can get to the free throw line and get free points. Boise State went 19 of 28 at the free throw line against Utah State and is now 115 of 149 the last 9 games. In their game against the Aztecs, the Broncos nearly went double the amount of times they went to the free throw line. Expect both defenses to control this game, but the Broncos to continue to play smart and get calls. Boise State to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The first game between these two teams produced one of the lowest totals of the season at just 79 points. These are two of the better teams in the nation, and each rarely makes defensive mistakes. Both are among the slower tempo teams in the country, but I am confident that the Broncos and the Aztecs will easily surpass the poor shooting display of the first matchup and fully expect the Broncos to get to 60-plus points in this game. It will be a close matchup that will ultimately be decided in the final 5 minutes. I like both teams to score over 55 points in this game, with Boise State hitting 60, so over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.